Congresswoman Liz Cheney, one of former President Trump's biggest critics, was defeated in Wyoming's primary. Her warning to Republicans. And just weeks before the start of the school year, schools around the country are still looking to fill teacher positions. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney lost to her Trump-backed challenger in the state's primary last night, but she says the battle for the future of the Republican Party is far from over. In a speech, Cheney accepted defeat but warned Republican voters that their embrace of former President Trump is a threat to democracy. Harriet Hageman, who Cheney lost to, continues to the baseless claim that the 2020 election was rigged against Trump. Cheney is now the 8th out of the 10 House Republicans who voted for Trump's second impeachment following the Capitol attack to be leaving Congress.
No American should support election deniers for any position of genuine responsibility. I will do whatever it takes to ensure Donald Trump is never again anywhere near the Oval Office, and I mean it.
Cheney's allies say she is considering a bid for the White House in 2024. A federal grand jury has ordered Rudy Giuliani to appear before a special grand jury investigating election fraud and interference in the 2020 presidential election. Natalie Brand has more.
Rudy Giuliani arrived at a courthouse in Atlanta, Georgia, to face a grand jury in a criminal investigation looking into election interference.
I'll talk about this until it's over. The grand juries, as I recall, secret.
Prosecutors notified Giuliani, who served as former President Trump's personal attorney, that he's a target in the probe. Anthony Michael Christ teaches law at Georgia State University.
If I was Rudy Giuliani, I would be very worried. The fact that the target letter was issued is a sign the district attorney is seriously considering Giuliani's conduct here in Georgia to be prosecutable.
Following the presidential election in 2020, the former New York City mayor publicly made baseless accusations of election fraud in key battleground states, including Georgia.
The recount being done in Georgia will tell us nothing because these fraudulent ballots will just be counted again.
Georgia state officials found no evidence of election fraud, but that did not stop the former president and his associates from continuing their campaign to try to upend the election results. Legal experts point to the former president's January 2021 phone call to Georgia's Secretary of State.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
I doubt that if a conspiracy case was brought in Georgia, that it would be brought without the former president involved, because he was a linchpin in all of this.
Christ says the grand jury's role is to determine what kind of coordination was behind the effort and who was involved. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
All right. A few questions?
Yeah, Mayor Giuliani.
And South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham is set to testify before the grand jury next week. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Another great day.
Yeah, pretty much another nice day. Look at the sky cam right now. We just have high cirrus clouds out there with a few cumulus in the far background there. But overall, sky conditions are looking good. Look at visible satellite throughout the whole state. We have more clouds to go to the north, but overall, we're still going to be kind of seeing this cirrus and a few cumulus clouds here and there today. But temperatures overall have climbed into the mid-70s, should push 80 for most of the locations besides near Lake Michigan, where they have that lake breeze going on. As we see, dew points have decreased a little bit. We actually got down a little cooler. We're in the low 50s, even some upper 40s last night, so much more of a sign of the end of August, at least the second half of August coming up. This afternoon, we're looking at 70 degrees, partly sunny, pleasant conditions, and then as we go on here, it's not going to work. Anyway, we're looking at conditions 79 degrees, and tomorrow we're looking at pretty much a little bit warmer conditions, and then rain chances come in the picture as we get towards Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right, so enjoy the sunshine while you can.
Yes, you.
All right, Greg, thank you. We'll see you in a few minutes. Beloit police are searching for two suspects who they say stole from a Menards. Officers said the two are part of a felony retail theft investigation. They're seen driving a white Ford F-150. Anyone with information asked to call Crime Stoppers at 608-362-7463. A 16-year-old from Fitchburg is now charged in connection with a homicide investigation in Jefferson County. Court records show that 16-year-old Dwyquan Lucas is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. The shooting happened August 8th in the town of Sumner. A criminal complaint alleges Lucas shot a woman twice in the back of her head at a rental home. The complaint says Lucas and the woman were both part of a group gathered at the home on Lake Drive to celebrate their nephew's birthday, who had recently died. The Forest Street Elementary School in Black River Falls will be closed for the next month after the school was vandalized. Last week, someone shattered glass doors, poked holes in the roof, trashed technology, and sprayed fire extinguishers all around the school. The school had been under construction this summer. There is no estimate on the damages, but hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment was destroyed. Students at Forest Street will start the year in different classrooms around the community. A 50-page document filed this week by Stephen Avery's attorney provides new evidence that continues to claim he was framed. In the document, attorneys say there are 2 new witnesses with evidence that directly links an alternative suspect to the murder. It also argues that the prosecution failed to turn over evidence that pointed to this suspect. Right now, Avery is serving a life sentence for the 2005 murder of Teresa Hallbach in Manitowoc County. The case gained international attention with the Netflix documentary series, Making a Murderer. As schools across the nation get ready for a new school year, districts are still facing a teacher shortage. Right now, Florida has about 8,000 unfilled positions. Kansas is down about 1,400 teachers, and several other cities are down hundreds of teachers. School officials say the shortage means students won't have as much individualized time with teachers, which could affect their overall learning experience. Many say the shortage is due to low pay, politicization of the classroom, and a basic lack of appreciation for educators.
We need the politicians to stop making these culture wars and to respect the work we do, respect parents, respect kids, and respect teachers, and that doesn't cost a dime.
A recent poll of the American Federation of Teachers found 3/4 of members saying they would not recommend their profession. 40% say they'll likely leave their jobs in the next 2 years. Decatur Dairy in Broadhead has broken ground on a new multi-million-dollar addition. The 23,000 square foot facility will cost about $6 million to build. The expansion was made possible in part by a recent grant from the Wisconsin Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection. The plant produces cheese with milk from more than 70 cooperative members across south-central Wisconsin. And in West Allis, the Wisconsin State Fair says more than 1 million people attended the 11-day event this year. That's nearly a 20% increase from last year. The fair says the Wisconsin Bakers Association served 320,000 original cream puffs and more than 100,000 ears of corn to fairgrowers. The Ho-Chunk Nation's language division is releasing a dictionary to help preserve and teach the language. With fewer than 50 first-language Ho-Chunk speakers alive, the website is meant to be a valuable resource.
The unfortunate reality is we're going to get to a point someday where we don't have these elders to call anymore, and we don't have all of these native speakers at our disposal. But if we can capture, again, as much of their knowledge as possible and what they're so graciously willing to share with us and put it in this database, we still have that resource.
Site is up on your screen right now. It currently has about 11,000 words. Ho-Chunk staff members say they'll continue to update it with more words and sentences. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Scientists in the UK say smartphones could improve your memory. A closer look at that story after the break.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
It's Steinhoffel's Furniture and Mattress Superstore's Labor Day sale. Start with store-wide savings of 35 to 65%. Plus, take advantage of tons of bonus buys. Mattresses, dining, sofas, bedrooms, and more. It's all on sale. And with Steinhoffel's special financing, your furniture just got more affordable. It's Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale. Shop now and find great deals in-store and online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
It's Wow Wednesdays at Hy-Vee. This Wednesday, Hy-Vee Deli Ham, only $1.99 a pound. Fresh Berlasso Atlantic Salmon portions, only $3.99. Midwest Grown Athena Cantaloupe, only $1.99 each. And 6 packs of 7-Up products, only $1.48. Wednesday only. And save even more with Hy-Vee Fuel Saver. Right now, save up to $7.32 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
I'm Tim Michaels. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs. Tony Evers, Joe Biden, they're two peas in a pod. Both career politicians and way over their head, failing the country and the state of Wisconsin. That's why I'm running. We need to have strong, proven executive leadership in Madison that can get things done and make this state as great as it can be.
Announcing another Best of Madison 2022 award. And the winner is Dave Jones. Best Heating and Cooling, Best Plumber, Best Electrician for 2 years in a row. See all the 2022 Best of Madison winners in the August issue of Madison Magazine.
Dunkin' has a new fall-flavored treat that's a special collaboration with Goldfish. Pumpkin-spiced graham snacks shaped like the iconic fish. They go on sale at retailers including Walmart, Target, and Kroger beginning September 1st. Though a limited amount will be offered up tomorrow via TikTok. Other pumpkin-flavored treats will be available at the donut chain starting today. A big victory for Walmart in its pregnancy discrimination case. A judge has ruled that the company's temporary light-duty policy lawfully only covered workers injured on the job and did not illegally exclude pregnant employees. Walmart claimed the policy was limited to workers injured on the job to help reduce its costs and help build employee morale. And American Airlines has agreed to buy up to 20 supersonic jets from Boom Supersonic and has already put down a non-refundable deposit on the planes. Boom's CEO says the planes should debut in 2029 and expects a trip from New York to London would take 3.5 hours and cost between $4,000 to $5,000 per ticket. American is the second U.S. airline to buy the jets from Boom, joining United, which last year placed an order for 15 of the planes. That is your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrials down 175 points, the NASDAQ down 173, the S&P 500 down 30. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. You're taking a live look at the Call for Action studio. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Well, if you're struggling to remember something, new research suggests reaching for your cell phone. Scientists in Britain found phones may actually improve our memories. Ian Lee explains.
Cell phones might seem like they're glued to our hands with the constant messaging, talking, and scanning of social media. So scientists in the UK wanted to know how that affects our brains.
We were interested in the way that people use devices like smartphones as an extension of their memory.
Dr. Sam Gilbert led a team of researchers from University College London. Using a computer program, 158 volunteers were given a memory task to do 16 times. For half of them, they had to rely on their own memory. For the rest, they could set reminders on a digital device.
When people have access to a digital memory, they offload the most important information into that digital memory. But this, in turn, frees up space that we can use to remember additional information.
So your important information is only as good as your battery life.
That's right. So you need to make sure that your devices are reliable.
Some folks agree digital reminders help boost their memory.
I would put in my dentist appointment, but I'd also then remind myself that, also my husband has one and my son has one, so I need to make sure that they go to theirs.
Others aren't convinced.
No, because I just have everything written down.
But researchers say remembering to outsource your memory just might improve it. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
And researchers say their next step is to see if their findings can specifically benefit the elderly. Coming up, Pam has your egg numbers, and we could see some rain later this week. Greg has your forecast next at noon.
During Toyota's national sales event, we're working hard to deliver new Toyotas so you can enjoy the last of summer. From hitting the rapids with a RAV4 hybrid, to kicking up sand in a Tundra, or camping out in a Highlander. Hey guys!
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma. Visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Everything here is American made.
But it's tough competing with China.
And Ron Johnson's making it tougher. Johnson pushed for special tax breaks for outsourcing corporations.
But voted against tariffs and sanctions on China's unfair trade practices.
And when Johnson's big corporate PAC donor announced plans to create jobs outside Wisconsin, he defended them.
It's not like we don't have enough jobs here in Wisconsin. The biggest problem.
Senator Johnson, stop making it tougher on us.
Brighten your home inside and out with 11% off at Menards. Get peace of mind with He's Seen It outdoor lights, featuring a 30-foot detection range and 100% brightness when motion activated. These lights add security to your home. Now they're 11% off. Shed some light on the subject with True Wave LED bulbs. Sylvania True Wave bulbs mimic natural sunlight and deliver superior dimming control, all while saving energy. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
McGann Furniture and Flooring in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't raise prices only to lower them later for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
Tomorrow morning, we're live at the Boys and Girls Club, getting ready to hand out school supplies. We'll tell you the list of locations where you can pick them up.
And all it's pleasant the next few days. We do have rain coming in the picture. We'll tell you later at 4:30 and 7 how much and when to expect it.
It's go time, people. We all have a story to tell. So let's come together, laugh out loud, to share some hope and joy, all on my new show.
Weekdays on WISC-TV starting September 12th. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this midweek edition. Hi, Pam.
Perfect. I'm heading out to the Dodge County Fair in Beaver Dam later this afternoon. This weather is absolutely glorious. Don't forget, Juneau County Fair is also underway up in Mauston. We've got the Grant County Fair happening down in Lancaster, so a lot of great opportunities for you to get that last gasp of summertime activities and encourage you to support your local county fair. Just hot off the press, the College of Ag and Life Sciences has just named their UW Honorary Recognition Award recipients. These folks are going to be recognized in October. This is the highest honor that the College of Ag and Life Sciences presents. Father and son duo Steve and Andy Derricks are going to be some of the recipients. They are involved in the potato industry. Liz Henry, former Alice in Dairyland, now part of the Henry bourbon business up in Dane, is also going to be recognized. George Seaman, who is the basically the reason why we've got Organic Valley Co-op here in the state. Dick Straub, he is a wonderful fellow, 40-year career with the Department of Biological Economic, or Systems Engineering, I should say, at CALS. He is going to be recognized. Barry Jacobson, who's Department of Plant Pathology on the UW-Madison campus, and Jenny Scott, who devoted her entire career to the advancement of safe food production. Those are just some quick bullet points on the honorees that are going to be recognized in October, courtesy of the College of Ag and Life Sciences and their honorary recognition awards. I also want to point out something that just came over from the Department of Agriculture. They have found rabbit hemorrhagic disease up in La Crosse County. Now, what this is basically as the name describes, rabbits bleeding to death. They found 3 domestic rabbits in La Crosse that had this hemorrhagic disease virus. What they're advising people is to make sure that you are, it doesn't affect humans, but it could impact other rabbits. So please make sure that your rabbits are either immunized or that you're taking biosecurity measures. Again, like I said, bring it up just because we still have county fair activity going on, and those were domestic rabbits that were found with hemorrhagic fever up in the La Crosse area. No change on barrel cheese today. 40-pound block cheese down a penny and a quarter at 187 3/4. AA butter up 2 3/4 cents at $2.99 a pound. That hemorrhagic, it's not fever, but it's what is it? Rabbit hemorrhagic. That's not a good deal. No. There's nothing you can do to save the rabbit, and it sounds like they basically the only signs you have are they either die or they end up with a bloody nose, sign of imminent demise.
So it's a virus? They think it's a virus?
Yeah, that spreads. It spreads from bunny to bunny, but it does not go over to humans. But still, if you've got rabbits, please either have them immunized or start with biosecurity measures.
Yeah, if you can get a shot for them, that'd be perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy the fair.
All right. See you later.
See you later. Here's Greg now with your forecast.
Yeah, fair conditions look good for at least today and tomorrow, and then things get a little bit tricky as we get out to the next day. So as we're seeing the current temperatures right now in the state, we're looking at, as we zoom up to Madison, we're looking at high temperatures getting up to the 80s. Right now, we're hitting at about the mid-70s right now, the time frame. As you look at the bigger picture going on, we got the flow coming around. We mentioned this yesterday. We have the one wave up to the International Falls, and here's the one that's really going to start diving south and going to form what we had, that low in Iowa going down to Illinois. So that's the feature that we're watching for. But otherwise, our northwest flow continues, and we zoom up. That one to the north, just producing some cloud cover. The activity is all further to the north. We mentioned this yesterday with the pattern. You see that thing buckle down here, and that's the one that we're noticing that's going to go Friday, Saturday. Otherwise, the ridge and really the hot air is going to push up to the Pacific Northwest. They're going to see a little break of that, and then actually it's going to come back up. So we're going to still favorable, and even in the long term, we kind of become more westerly, but overall, it's still no heat. So that's a good story of getting into the end of August now. Futurecast has really overall 80 degrees. We're looking at upper 70s, and then you go further to the lake. They even got a lake front coming through, maybe even a few showers down towards Kenosha and those areas due to the lake front. Otherwise, tonight we're going to see temperatures cool off a little bit less than last night because the winds are going to basically come around from the south in advance of the next system. So we won't be as cold, around 60 or upper 50s. And then Thursday we have that next system. This kind of overdoes it. We're looking at 9:30 in the morning. How close this gets if it stays further to the west and we just get cloud cover, yet to be seen. Tomorrow, at least for most, should be dry, cloudy, and a little bit warmer, more low 80s. So that's just one thing we're looking at, how that evolves Thursday, and actually it goes into Friday. There's a lot of questions that go on about Friday. This gives you another idea of what we're looking at. Saturday looks overall the best shot to see precipitation as the low basically tracks from through Iowa, Illinois, and further east. So the wraparound Saturday is when we're going to really see probably the chance for precipitation the best. Overall, we're looking at afternoon temperatures getting up to about 80 degrees, mostly pleasant conditions, a few high clouds, a few cumulus out there. Tonight, 60, not quite as cold as last night. We were down in the mid to low 50s, in fact. And then next tomorrow, low 80s, a little bit warmer. The winds turn around from the south, so the dew point will start coming up too in approach to that system. As you see, the 10-day, we're looking at thunderstorms coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Best shot Saturday, otherwise upper 70s. As we go to further the next week, we dry out, and we even have signs of maybe something coming at the end of next week. But the good sign, Mark, is we don't have any 90 degrees days coming at all. We only had one this month, and we averaged about 2, so we're sitting pretty good.
So still summery weather.
That's correct.
Time to enjoy. All right, Greg, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Howard is answering viewer mail in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
One of the best parts of what I do, well, besides tasting all the recipes, is to reply to all your questions and comments. So today, I'm answering a question that many of you asked about.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I have experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
I'm a mom of 4 kids. We have one in high school, a toddler, and our latest addition, 7-month-old twins. I can appreciate the impacts of inflation. DC liberals just keep spending. All that money isn't free, and families are paying the price. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting to help Wisconsin families. He voted against reckless spending that caused inflation and to cut waste in Washington. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to keep fighting to stop the spending and hold DC liberals accountable.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
At Blackman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
Earlier this month, I did a segment and mentioned that August was U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish Month. And since then, I've received questions regarding where and how is it farmed. So let me show you. It all starts in beautiful open-air farms like these throughout the South. Before the fish enter the pond, they're raised in nurseries in fresh water. Once they're big enough, they're carefully moved into ponds that are filled with water that is pumped from underground aqua-filtered wells. Then the fish are fed a high-protein pellet that floats on top of the water, which means these beauties are top feeders, ensuring that every bite that we take will be clean and sweet tasting. Once they're just the right size, they're harvested and rushed to the processing plant where they're ready to ship to us within hours. This process may sound easy, but let me assure you, these catfish farmers work hard to exceed our expectations. As a matter of fact, I think tonight I'm going to make my recipe for lemonade-infused catfish, which is a perfect summertime dish. To get the recipe, you know what to do. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today I'm glad I could share with you a behind-the-scenes way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
And here's Greg now. One final check of your forecast.
Yeah, temperatures are actually climbing steady right now. We're up to the mid-70s and upper 70s in some certain areas. We're going to work our way to 80 degrees today. Things you have to really know is low 80s, warmish, depending on how you feel through Friday, dry until Thursday night. And then the wet and cool weekend continue, and will look like a dry start to next week, but it still will be fairly cool considering we should be around 79, 78 degrees. The day planner, as you see, we're going to cool down slightly to 62 by tomorrow morning. Not quite as cold as we were 53 this morning. And then the rain chances, to get an idea of, we're looking still at Saturday and Sunday as the best shot. Overall, we still could get Friday. There's still a lot of uncertainty exactly what will happen Friday.
All right, thank you, Greg. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4.